All right, I am live. Welcome. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here today to do a reading for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Um, and this is for, I keep forgetting to say, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you don't know what that is, you can go to the links that I provided in the description box below, either one, and get your free birth chart and find out what you're all about, because there's so much more to you than just your sun sign. Sorry, I just sneezed. So, yes, I'm going to be doing a reading. Okay, come on, brain. Wisdom of the Oracle. I've already pulled the cards. This is my favorite format for now. I will be changing it eventually, but yeah, I picked the 3 cards already, and then I am clarifying with the good tarot. So here we go. Your first card is by the book in reverse, protection position. And this is saying that it is time for you to step off the beaten path, to completely forge a new road, a new path, to, no matter how crazy an idea is, how crazy it may seem, how much you think people are not going to accept it, doesn't matter. You are being called to own that and run with it. And this is about transformation. And the thought just came to me, laughing in the face of fear. Knowing that you are being led. You know, you're being told now not to follow what others are doing, that you want to be this little elephant in back who's like, I'm gonna make a U-turn, I'm gonna go off in this direction. Knowing that you are being led by a higher power, that trusting that the inspiration that you're getting is because you are connecting to this higher source, I guess you could say. And yeah, it's all about going way outside your comfort zone, thinking outside the box, just doing a complete 180 from wherever you've been at, regardless of what anybody says or what you think anyone's going to say. And then we have the flexible card, and this is about being teachable, being malleable, being open and flexible to new ways of thinking, to new ways of being. You know, you're going on this new path. You can't forge a new path from the same place as you were. You got to kind of, again, you're going outside the box. You're being open to new things that are going to help you on this journey. But always remembering that you're always going to be true to yourself, to what you know is best for you. So it's being open, but always in that grounded place. Like, this is my truth, and I'm going to stick with this. And, you know, you can try on new ideas and try different things, but you're always coming back to yourself, always using yourself as the barometer. Does this really resonate with me? If it does, then full steam ahead. If I'm feeling like, you know, like maybe you want to like go left instead of right, or try something a little different than you would normally try. But you're always checking in with yourself and making sure that this resonates. And then you got the Imagine card. And so using your imagination to boost you, to support you on this journey, that there's a figure here with the string tied to the moon. And it's like you're being anchored, held up almost by this idea that's above you, that ultimately you can create whatever you want in your life. That's how any of us create anything, is we start with a thought, we start with our imagination, and then we use that as our blueprint. And so you want to make your imagination work for you. And so you want to spend time thinking about where you want to go, what it's going to look like, how it's going to feel. You want to intermingle your feelings with the visualization that you do, because it's kind of that combination that brings in what you really want, what you want to create, what you want to manifest. And you got to have both. And so, especially when you're starting off with an idea and you're trying to picture it, you're trying to imagine it, there often can be a voice that's like, you're never gonna do this. You can't do X, Y, Z. You're too this, you're not enough that. And it's, acknowledging and loving that part of yourself, but taking the time, being persistent and being like, no, I have this idea. I have this vision. I have this fantasy. Spend time every day going into that place and being like, but what if? But what if? The possibilities are endless when we open ourselves to them. And while you're in that place of visualizing what it would be like, you want to get your feelings involved in it, because it's the feelings that are the kind of that secret ingredient that align you and bring in what you want in your fulfillment. I had something else that I was going to say and it just slipped out of my mind. So yeah, imagination. Make it work for you. Oh yeah. And like vision boards. If you haven't heard of this, you just put a bunch of images up on a board, on a cardstock. Cardstock? No, that's not the right word. Foam core? Yeah, any kind of thing that where you have images that you're looking at all the time and you're consistently reminding yourself of what it is that you really want. Yay, Mad Soul Tarot, welcome. Morning is going well so far. Hope your evening is going well. Hope you've had a good day. Yeah, doing your tarot as well. So great to be connecting with my tarot family. Thank you. So I'm going to clarify this. This is really exciting. This is really big. Really, the message just keeps coming in. It is time to own this new thing that you are considering, that you've been thinking about, that you want to do. It is time. Let us see. What do we need to know about this? 5 of Water. This is the ebb and flow of emotions. This is, I want to say it's like kind of having been in a place of grief or grieving, and kind of allowing it, but also allowing it to go. I feel like it's kind of on the verge of just kind of moving out of it, gracefully moving out of your grief. And maybe this is a part of, maybe you've gone through something that is telling you that you need to go on a new path, to do something completely different. And leaving the old behind can bring up grief, can bring up feelings that need to be processed. And releasing grief. Yes, releasing grief. And allowing sadness to rise and fall. Also forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of others. Forgiveness is what helps you move forward. It's the healing that you need. It doesn't necessarily let anybody off the hook. It's literally releasing you from being glued to what has happened. It's acknowledging, and it's stepping forward, and again, just releasing. Yeah, very much about releasing. And you have to, when you move on a new path, you have to, in order to be successful, I feel like truly successful, you want to go in with fresh perspective. And if you're carrying a bunch of baggage, very often it slows you down, it halts your progress. Yeah, get rid of that baggage. 3 of Earth. I think this is about teamwork. Teamwork, coming together with others. And that's another thing about forgiveness, is as you release and bless the people who have been in your life, you're acknowledging that they have been there to help you learn important lessons. Then you can move forward and allow new people to come in, new experiences, rather than hanging on to the things that, that kind of victim mentality where you're stuck in, well, they did this thing to me, and I always end up finding people like this that don't work in my favor, don't fulfill me, whatever the story is. And because of being in that mentality, then you invite in more of that. And so you're kind of creating that same cycle. And so by acknowledging that there was a lesson in it, own your part of it, and forgive yourself for being allowing yourself to be in that situation, and then forgive them, then you can move on and you can invite in totally new experiences that are more in alignment with who you are, with where you are at this point moving forward. 9 of Water. This is achievement. This is fulfillment, coming into it's like, I was just looking at this card. It's the idea, because there's the 9 of Water and then there's the 10 of Water. And the 9 is like being in the moment of like, yes, I did this thing. I went on my path. I tried the new thing. And here I am now seeing the results. Everything's coming in, and it's very much this place of like wonder and excitement, and almost what's the word? credulity, of just like, all this stuff is happening and I'm manifesting it and this is amazing. And you're kind of in the moment of it. And then the 10 of water is like, you've gotten a little bit used to it and you're just like, yes, everything you're serene and you're at peace because you're just like, I'm in the flow. So this is you kind of coming to that place of like, I'm finally seeing the results of being in the flow. So this is really good. This is awesome. Awesome fulfillment. I'm just going to look at the book. Yeah, your dream's coming true. And it's a completion, coming to that point of like, yes, I did it. Giving yourself a pat on the back. Oh, and it's about too, it talks about saying no to what isn't right for you. So having said no to what's not right for you brings you to a place of where you can actually achieve what you want to do and be fulfilled. Yeah. Cool. So cool. 2 of fire. 2s, of course, are about balance, finding the balance, and are about partnership. In this case, this one is about knowing that you are partnering with the universe, with spirit, with your higher power, that you're not on this journey alone, that you are actually riding on the back of the universe, of spirit, that it is lighting the way for you. And all you have to do is trust, is just sit back and enjoy the ride, take the steps you need to take. You want to make sure you don't fall off. Have your vision board, spend time in your imagination, letting it work for you. You can't just sit back and not do anything. You gotta be persistent, and you gotta take the steps every day that you need to take to move you forward, but to know that you're not doing it alone, that you have help, a considerable amount of help. And you don't need to worry about figuring out the path, because you are being led through spirit, through inspiration. Yeah. Hermit. Okay, we have a major arcana here. This is big lasting energy. The Hermit is about taking time to figure out what you want to do. It's stepping back from taking action, stepping back from the world, and just checking in with yourself, assessing, reassessing. Where are you on your path? Where do you want to go? Do you need to course correct? And the Hermit is about tapping into your wisdom, using what's happened in your life, using the experiences that you've had, any kind of grief or situations that have caused you any kind of emotional turmoil, allowing that to inform where you're at now and where you want to go. So it's really positive. And really important too, to make the distinction that this is a choice to be alone, that it's not about being lonely. It's about taking the time to be alone so that you can connect with your higher power, getting in touch with the knowing that you are not alone. 2 of water. This is harmonious partnership. I think this often speaks to a romantic partnership. It certainly could be. Maybe you're going to meet someone. Maybe you have someone in your life who's kind of been your rock that you can rely on, that is there like, yeah, woohoo, you step off that path. You go do whatever you're going to do, and I fully support you. But it also can very much be about, as you move on to this new path, you're going to meet somebody really significant who really gets you, who really supports you and encourages you, and it's a mutual encouragement. And and the fish, I feel like fish represent, at least for some, represent like good fortune, financial security, that kind of thing. So, and then just that they're goldfish, that they're this kind of sunny color, and it's speaks to optimism and happiness and joy. And they're just swimming around, having fun. Yeah. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting something. It's so cool. I'm starting to get these, at least parts of them. Eventually I'll be able to do a reading and not have to look at the book at all. It'll be so cool. Yeah, harmonious partnership, loving and lasting relationship, heart connection between two souls. Yeah. Again, it can be romantic. It doesn't have to be. But somebody who is there for you on your journey. Yay. We're social beings, and we need people on to help us on our journey. One woman I follow says this is the time of the lone wolf is over, that it is crucial for us now to find our soul tribe, to search out those people that resonate, that fit, that we fit with. Okay. Love, another major arcana. All right, so I'm sorry that this is, I think this is romantic in nature. you you are probably meeting somebody on your path who supports you, who is your strength, helps, you're your own strength, but then you support one another. That's cool. Okay. Yay. Yay for you. And then we have the star. This is so great. And the star is about, I want to say it's about hope. It's the card that comes right after the tower in the tarot. And so it's like, it's rising up from whatever you've been through, coming up out of your grief, of stepping into the possibilities that you're moving towards. I cannot remember. Inspiration. Yeah, being inspired. In spirit, inspire. You are everything that's happening is the inspiration is leading, is boosting you forward. Your connection is feeding your inspiration, and your inspiration is moving you forward and back towards trusting your connection. Yeah, it's a wonderful, uplifting I can't even think of the right way to say it. Like it's the upward spiral, basically. I'm gonna pick one more. And you have three major arcana now. So this is big. This is a really big thing that you're doing. And two of earth. This is being fulfilled by what you're doing. Whatever direction you're moving in, this has to do with work in some way in terms of what you are doing in your life as a way to live, to I can't think of the right word, but it's what we would consider work, even though it's something you love so much it doesn't feel like work. It lights you up. And this path that you're on is just so exciting. And so the thing about this, though, is that it's about balancing work and play. And so you want to make sure that as you're taking these steps on this path, as you're moving forward, that you always take time to pause, to no matter how good it feels, you got to step back, because if you do it too much, then it can start to feel like a burden and it can start to wear on you. And so you always want to take time to just step back, find something to do that you enjoy in another way, that feels like play, that that allows you to get some perspective and then come back with renewed vigor, renewed inspiration. Yeah. Yeah, and I think too, it's the you're as you move forward, you're doing what you love, and so it's helping you to start seeing the results of this path that you're on, that it's absolutely the right path. And being adaptable. Yeah. Knowing when to course correct, knowing when to detour. And that's why it's important to have the balance between the work and the play. Because again, you're able to step back and, just like, where am I at today? Okay, and then you can course correct if you need. And wow. Yeah, this is so cool. Inspiration. This is so cool. And yeah, finding someone who supports you. And you're absolutely, you're on the right path. You're going from this to these. This is so crucial, this time that you're taking for yourself, because it's getting you clear on everything, and helping you to line up, helping you to use your wisdom to line up with what's exactly right for you. So yay, this is awesome. I love doing this. I really do. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. I'm excited for you on your journey. I would love to hear about it. Leave me a comment if you feel like. Where are you going? What's your big idea? What's your path? And yeah, again, whatever you do, I wish you well and so many blessings. You are absolutely just doing big things, and that's amazing. The world needs this. The world needs you. Thank you for showing up for all of us in the way that you do. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful rest of your night, and tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And like and subscribe.